Welcome to Olaf's Oldtimer. Well, I'm the guy who just last night posted a reel on Instagram with Ricky Lee Jones' Lucky Guy in the background. So let's see if that also applies for today, because the W126 500 SE has a fuel leak. When I wanted to drive to work this week, yeah, I saw severe spillage on the ground when I took the car out of the garage, and took a look, and the fuel is squirting out in the area of the pre-pump, I think it's called, the pre-pump for the fuel right next to the tank under the car. I did work on that one, I think just before I started this channel together with Thomas. We replaced the pump and the filter and all the connecting pipes, and now it's leaking. I don't know where yet. I saw it's really squirting out when the pump is running, and it's only dripping very, very slightly when the car is turned off. So the last couple of days the car has just been sitting there with a little pen to control the spillage. So let's take a look where that mess all comes from, and I hope I'm the lucky guy and can fix it today. Let's see. Great, isn't it? Well, I guess I better turn the engine off and get into a white suit so I can lay under the car and take a closer look. So we got some space here, that's good. And I will start to take off this cap, so I can smell real nice like gas. And have better access. How do I get to that screw there? Ah, funny. Oh, there's holes in here. Perfect. If it wasn't too short. Well, I'll get an extension and screw that one off. So 3 screws later, the lid is off. That was fairly easy, I have to admit. But then it's already the second time I do it. And now I get a better view on things here. Well, I guess you can see it better than I can. Of course, my hands are covered in gas now. Anywho, so I assume it's leaking here. And the question is why? It's fairly dry up here. The question is, did it start leaking up here? Or this is pretty sharp. Did this damage the one here? So I guess my best bet would be renew this one. Fairly easy, but as soon as I take this one off up here, the gas is running. I mean, it's accessible, but not perfectly. Okay, let me think for a second and I will come back with a bright idea how I can do this without having all the fuel running into my face. Dang. Okay guys, I guess I spent an hour thinking, resulting in calling the telephone joker, Thomas. Okay, so I have presumably a gas hose which is leaking, probably somewhere in the middle because it's yeah, it's damaged. Maybe because we didn't install it correctly, because it was tied to another hose with a cable clip, cable strap, I don't know how you call it. So at least at one of those ends, when I pull the damaged pipe off, the whole of the gas tank will eventually empty itself on myself, because I will be lying under that. So the idea is, this is a new one. I had some spare gas hose available. So I will take these clamps, which last time didn't work at all, clamp them off 2 spaces, cut it in the middle, then open one slightly and watch where the most gas is coming. One side should be rather slow. So I will take then off the one which has the fewer spillage, pull it off, take the new hose, put it on, and I will have these metal clamping rings on the pipe already, put it on, and in the meantime also I found some screws I can plug in, because probably they hold better than this one. So once I loosen those clamps, I will use the bolts to tighten this up. So I will start with the side where no huge gas pressure is coming from. Of course, one side will be closed with this bolt. Put that one on, and then it's going to start being really funny. Pull off the hose where the pressure is on, and be real quick to fasten this one. So far, the theoretical part. The issue is that down here, let me turn the light on, that down here there's not too much room. At the moment, of course, we have this pan for the spillage, which might be real handy. I'll try to find some protection glasses for my eyes, because I already get some spillage in my eyes, and amazing, it burns. And of course we have the car jack here to have more space, so I can't lie in this area. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I can't promise I'll have the camera running, because I don't want to have it spilled with gas all over. So wish me luck. Hope you can see it. 2 clamps. Now I need to cut the hose above. And then watch where the spillage is the worst. And eventually use my 2 bolts to plug them tightly. Okay, I open this one and hardly no gas is coming at all. So the pressure is on the upper side. Is that good news? I don't think so, because up there I do have poor visibility, so I need to take this clamp off first. Okay, now comes the fun part, taking off the other side. So let's see. Folks. So, as you may have noticed, I almost peed in my pants. So what the issue was, here on this one, the old hose was leaking, so I pulled it off here, pulled it off here. In the meantime, I clamped it close here and here. The new hose was closed with some bolts. Turned out that from top here, not too much fuel was coming from this side, which I thought was different. The fuel is coming out here from the fuel filter, and yeah, so I first attached the new one here, and it was closed with a bolt, as I said. Then I pulled off the one on top here, and I thought that's where the gas is coming, and it didn't come, so that was good. If you want to do this, make sure that your hose is not too long, because mine was, of course, too long, because I figured longer is better than too short, but I couldn't bend it properly here, so it started to cut itself off. I think now this bow is quite nice. So the next step would be turn the engine on, see if everything is fine, or if I generated a new leak down here. Maybe I have to readjust those clamps. I don't know how much Newton meters you need to apply. Not that I would have a torque wrench in that size, but and then I need to put something in between here. And if I would have thought about that earlier, I would have taken some rubber stuff around this hose before I tighten it. And so I will do some half circle afterwards to put it on here. Good. So far so good. So let's see if it's leaking or not. So how does it look? Good? I would say it looks good. So all I need to do now is to reattach the lid and to put some protection around this hose, and we're done. Excellent. So now I would like to understand where the leakage was, but I don't know where I threw the second half. Tja, I think these are from the new pipe. So these two pieces are the old one. This looks pretty good, I'd say. This looks good too, but it was leaking somewhere. Maybe we can see it when it dried out. Interesting. I thought you would see a real big scratch, but you don't. Not in the end that only a clamp was loose, but I don't think so. Can see it, but then the rubber will be damaged. I don't know, or is it in the end one of those pieces in here, but I don't think so. I don't know. It all looks good. Blah. Whatever. It's okay now. So, Let's see if you can see it. Thank you. I think it's not clear, but thank you for those guys who manufacture those curtain holders. And it's even cut open, so we can put this over the hose, and we need to fix it. And of course the duct tape to fix it is in the basement. See you in a minute. Okay, everything is fixed. Protection is on, system is dry and doesn't leak anymore. Later on I'll do a test drive and I'm confident everything is fine. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.